What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Simba Sports Hub, man, where we talk all things Washington Commanders football. As you can see, man, developing story from Jordan Shaw, excuse me. Terry McLaurin did not report to practice today as off-season workouts continue. He had been full practice previously and is entering the final year of his contract, worth monitoring as Phase 3 of Washington's program kicks off in under a week. So, a lot of talk's been talking about, Terry, our number one receiver, phenomenal man, outstanding, nothing but class. Receiver, arguable, top 10, maybe in some people top fives. I know in most commanders, they definitely want to have that argument that he's a top five receiver. I'm more realistic about it. It's definitely he's not solidified as the top five receiver, and that's not nothing against him, right? Um, it's more so against a lot of the inconsistency at quarterback play, him not being able to gel with a receiver. I mean, a quarterback, a franchise quarterback, and we got that. We got that with JD. We seen what he can do with a guy that the organization and the fan base supports 100% and is fully invested in. As we can see with our offseason moves. So, and we seen the work being put on the field. We seen the stats show. He has been playing. He played like a top five receiver last year. I can't say that. I will give him that. So when it comes to him playing like a top five receiver, now you got potentially play this guy. And as he's going into his last year of his contract, as you can see, hey man, he won his money. And I'm just a firm believer, man. If you put the work in and your stats are consistent, this guy has been 1,000-yard receiver almost every year outside of his rookie year, I believe. Not heavy on the touchdowns, but to be able to fight through and still, overcome the inconsistent quarterback play and to be able to, get 1,000 yards. I don't care if he barely touched it. When inconsistent quarterback play, bro, and you still touching 1,000, you still getting a stack. Hey man, that you deserve to get paid your money. You deserve to get an extension. And what he did for us last year, being the number one guy, getting a lot of double looks, a lot of triple looks, a lot of defenses just rolling coverage to his side and forcing everybody else to beat us. Hey, he deserved to get paid, and I believe AP and company, Josh Harris, and everybody from the top up and coaching and everybody wants to work this deal out. I believe the deal is getting worked out behind closed doors. I don't put too much into him missing practice. I don't put too much of him not being there. Um, and again, it's just voluntary. It's voluntary. Who knows what really happened? It could have been he had to take care of some family issue. Not saying even it's an issue. He just probably didn't want to show up, right? And I know that's unlike him because he's a model, player in the NFL. He conducts business as business should be conducted, right? He's a what they call it, a pale hat, whatever the hard nosed worker. He gonna show up to work every day. He ain't gonna let the outside noise, the contract, get in the way of him being able to prepare and get ready for the next season, right? But again, I understand him not being there today. And if it was my guess, I guess he's working. They're working on the deal. They're trying to finalize everything. And might breaking news, this developing news may be turning into breaking news soon. I think he deserved it. I think he's earned it. I think he's worth every penny that that the money showed that he should get. But hey, let me know what you guys think, man. Let me know. Do you value a 30-year-old receiver getting paid almost $30 million a year, extending him out to another 2 or 3 years? How much do he got left in his tank? I know one of the big things is last year was that he was able to create the separation on a lot of deep passes, but he was not able to find the end zone, and he'll get walked down or he'll get clipped up. Because one, if you want to keep a spade, call a spade a spade. A lot of those deep passes he had to slow down for. He had to kind of stop, and the defenders all is still going full speed. So, I'm not gonna put too much into that. I think he deserves his money. 17 deserves his money. He's been our best receiver for a while since Pierre Garcon and Deshaun Jackson. Man, he's been even better than those guys, in my opinion, my humble opinion. I think he's been better than those guys, and been able to endure so much. Not saying that those guys didn't have to endure, multiple quarterbacks, but they didn't. I think he's had a different quarterback almost every other season that he's been with us. So I think he's gonna get paid his money. I think it's gonna happen sooner than later because AP and company just seems like that they are about making sure that you get the right number, or that the number works best for both the team and the players. Something that you can walk away and say, "Hey, I appreciate it. Y'all looked out for me," as well as y'all saving money and being able to keep aware of the cap space that we have and being able to work with. So with that being said, man, I think we're gonna see him get his deal sooner than later. And in other news, let's go ahead and talk about our 2025 draft class, unrestricted draft class. The guys that we brought in for rookie minicamp. They showed up to DPA, a school in DC, an academy school inside of DC. And if you're from the DMV area, this school, I think, is pretty new. And the only reason why I know this, yeah, I'll say it. My dad is a coach. My pops is a coach on the team for DPA, and they are heavily sponsored by the Washington Commanders. Shout out to the Commanders for providing jerseys, equipment, shoulder pads, helmets, things like that to the school. And to the kids, man, they like to see these things. So as you see right here, shout out to Scott Abram. I think he was there for this event. You see Trey Amos, and Jalen Lane. You see some of the Commanders here talking to some of the kids, man, and they just look excited, man. They look excited to see these guys in the building. But that's them right there, and I'm gonna show y'all just a quick glimpse. It may not be clear, but this is my father standing right here. Shout out to JP Finley. That's Miss Josh Harris right there. Y'all, if y'all know, y'all know. Miss Harris. I'm not gonna say Miss Josh. Miss Harris. The wife of Josh Harris, man, out here in the community. Digital Pioneers Academy is the school name. I know him by DPA. The head coach, Coach Harris, man. Shout out to Coach Harris. I know you probably don't want to hear me talking about you, but no, shout out to Coach Harris, man, because he's definitely brought my pops on as a coach, and they've been rocking with each other since Archbishop Curl. All the way back to, and if you're familiar with PG County, starting at Surrattsville, going back to his alma mater at Archbishop Curl, winning there, and now getting the opportunity to coach at DPA. Had a pretty good season last year, man. But let me see if I can get a little still shot of Pops. So it's blurry right here, but that's Pops right there, man. That's my dad. Shout out to Pops. Man, he came home, and not only did he, he was excited, man. Yeah, man, I got to meet such and such. He got to meet Josh Conley Jr. My dad is an offensive line coach. He's coached pretty much every position in football, from Pee Wee all the way up to high school. He hasn't made it to college yet, but yeah, he's been coaching high school in the DMV area and the PG County area most of his life, most of my life. So yeah, man, he's very, very, very well known in the DMV, man. If you know Pops, Coach E. That's who we go by, Coach E. If you know Coach E, shout out to Coach E. Shout out to Pops. He came home just raving, hey, man, I got to see Trey Amos. Cam Arnold, who was one of the undrafted free agents that we signed out of Boston College. He came home talking about, hey, man, you know who Cam Arnold is? He said, I got to meet him, man. But he was super excited, man, to meet you guys. So appreciate Josh Conley. And he also, man, he brought home his son a nice signed poster. I'm going to go ahead and show it. The rookie class signed the poster, man. They're going to Jalen Lane right there. RB, I don't know who 46 is. I don't know who some of these guys is, but they're going to Trey Amos. They're going to Josh Connolly's signature right here, man. So I'm definitely going to frame this. Shout out to the rookie class. Shout out to DPA, man. Thank you to the Commanders for pulling up to the inner city schools and showing some love. There y'all go. There y'all go right there, man. That's what it is, man. That's what it's all about, man. Being able to show up, give back to the community, and they did it big, man. They showed up and showed out. So, hey, appreciate it. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Raise hell, baby. I'm out.